Hello, everybody. Welcome to part two. Can we figure this out? Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Uh, Suzanne, welcome. Are you YouTube side as well? Yes, we're both on YouTube and Rumble. Because come on, I like to gobble them up. Oh man. Let me see if you can hear me. I don't like to gobble anything up. All right. Let me check if everything's on the uppity up on my end, on the YouTubers. YouTube is the side. I don't know. How do you this is what I want to know. All right, save. It is all saved. Cool. Let me just checking something real quick. Just checking something real quick. Cool. It's all there. All right, cool. All right. Fancy dancy fancies. All right. I did figure out the problem. It's called not paying attention to the instructions as I'm unbuilding all this. I did figure out some actual, yeah, Suzanne, you're the first. I did figure out the issue with this. I did find the piece here, and I actually found the piece that goes in the back here. So we're going to start from all the way here. I figured out everything. I organized. I was a good boy. I just got to figure out which side. Okay, so this is where we start. So this is part two of the Bugatti. Let's hope I actually put the right pieces in this bag, because if not, we're screwed. I'm just kidding. We're not screwed. Right before the show, I was just talking to my really good friend, and I told us, like, dude, on a different universe, we would have been brothers. Well, hello there, Myra. And he laughed. He's like, we've been in so much trouble. I was like, yes, we would. Okay, so now I got to figure all this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually break this down. You're going to see me actually break this down in real time. Oh my gosh. You can do that? Yes. Everything is good to go. So every once in a while, and then I think Jeff might stop by. He might make it a little appearance and do a little Lego build with me, because we cool like that. But yeah, I'm going to fix all this now. I didn't want to actually fix it and then show, like, this is what I did. I want to show you guys a real time of, like, this is actually how you solve a problem with this. Yeah. Wow. And I picked the wrong shirt to wear because I'm already sweating. I'm sweating like crazy. And I don't think anyone wants to watch a guy do Lego build shirtless. I don't think that would be a huh. If you know what I mean. Alright, so we're gonna. All the ladies are like, do it now! Take your shirt off. No, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that. No. Alright, so we're gonna build the back end now. And tonight's sponsor is water. Hold on right quick. Yeah. Well, hello there, John. All right, so this is where it was these two pieces here that I messed up. Mostly just didn't pay attention. They were in the fourth die hiding. They're hiding from me. All right, so I do this. Oh, I gotta put this in here. All right. And then there we go. Getting there, folks. I like how I like to say we're getting there, folks, and we're not even close. Because I like to give anticipations. Oh, did I do that? I did do it backwards. Something like this. Oh, I see. There we go. How funny would it be if I had this already built and I just pulled it out? Like, you know, the cooking shows, I just bring it out. How funny would that be? That'd be hilarious. It'd be so funny. It wouldn't really be a real Lego build doing that. What up there, Dark Helmet? How's you doing? Alright, so there's that. So that goes there. Just building, man. All right, now I can put this in here. Oh man, I did it backwards again. Wait, no, yeah, I did do it backwards. Son of a bitch. Did you cry like a girl? You can be honest. All right, so there's that. So these two pieces here. That's a better one. So this one here is two different pieces, flat piece. I didn't have those. They were in the other box. And oops. Okay, so I got that. Cool. All right. How I have extra pieces, I don't know. But we're going to go all the way to bag number 3. And I sent you a link for their good old Dark Helmet because you're awesome. I'm going to set these aside because I think these are going to be in bag 3. I'm not 100% sure. You're more than welcome to join. So Jeff might join us. Another Lego guy. Now, there is a piece that I couldn't find. Thank you, Josh. I let Jeff know you're alive. I did send him. I was prepared for this. I did send him the link. Here's the problem of owning a dog and taking apart Lego parts. Either your wife's hair or your dog's hair. Either one. All right. So now I gotta look for. I'll put this up here to show how much we did. There's one piece in here. Oh, it's a steering wheel also. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll do the steering wheel next. I'm gonna get through this first. I keep forgetting to do that. Hello. Hello. Man, where are you? Yeah, I just saw you today. Actually, I'm gonna do the steering wheel now. I'm gonna put this piece here. I'm gonna work on the steering wheel now because that is actually important to do. I don't know where. Yeah, crap. You know what? I'll just stick to what I'm already doing now. I don't want to confuse myself. Confucius. Is this it? Yes, here it is. All right, cool. I can do this now. Oh, you dirty little. Now you can do this. This is how we fix things. This is a fixing in real time situation. All right, people? Because that's how we do it. So here's the thing that I always run into. The piece I want. Oh, here it is. So it's actually this guy has a little Bugatti sign. This in here. Here. There. There. And whoop. Here. Boom. Boom. All right. So we got part 2 done of fixing things. Now we're on to the third one. See, now it looks like a real Bugatti. I have the Bugatti sign on. Well, hello there, Herc. Part deuce. Ooh. Now the steering wheel, which has already been done in there. All right, so here is this is a part where I couldn't finish it all the way. So it is the steering wheel. All right, cool. All right, where are you, you little bugger? Got it. See, we're getting there, man. This is a family thing, man. It's family. Family. Well, let me do a chant. Well, maybe it will. How you doing, Herc? We're gonna finish this Bugatti tonight. Yes, we will. Because who does? I've noticed this when I do Lego builds with cars, more people end up watching. I don't, and it's mostly guys, which is cool. Which is cool, baby. Which is cool. I have no problem with that. Hello, good evening, sir. And joining us is with Opposite Camera Day, JRC. Hey, you got your camera right. And you're muted.
Okay, I figured out a Rumble hack. So if I choose...
You're muted still. No, you're not. You're not muted. Oh, you dirty. You dirty.
No, I'm just a mute. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. So I figured it out. So I have to enter in for some reason to say default is the rear camera, and then it like. So I did a little reverse psychology on that. So yeah.
I don't know why. It's just Rumble Studios does it a little bit differently. It's like Linux. That's pretty much the best way to explain it. It's like backwards everything, and a lot of people are like, they've gone on streaming, while streaming on Rumble, and just going, I hate this, da da da. I'm like, okay.
Well, now you can see my ugly mug. So, hooray, hip hip hooray! Hi, everybody. This is what I look like if you've never seen me before. Woo!
So Herc said, I've driven a few Lambos, a few Ferraris, but never a Bugatti. Here's the thing. I actually have a question for you guys. What's the nicest car you've ever driven?
The nicest car ever driven?
Yes.
Well, let's see here.
It started when I was born.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was an infant.
Does my wife count? Anyway, so. Hey, they're doing just fine, John. They're snoozing right next to me.
That is a good one.
Yes. Let's see here. What's the nicest car I've ever driven? Well, I don't know. Ooh, I did get the chance to drive a Fiat Panda in France one time.
Like the old Fiat or the new one?
The old one, the original, like little tiny hatchback.
Vincent has said the same thing, and he loves it.
We actually, the thing is, I got a chance to drive it with my dad. Because we actually went on a missions trip to Africa, and on our way back, we stopped in Paris, France. Like we all stopped as a family because we all went together, and my dad and I, we knew what we wanted to do. We actually rented a Fiat Panda to drive all the way to Normandy so we can go see Omaha Beach and all the D-Day landings. Yeah. So
I had a buddy of mine that he did the same thing. Not a mission trip, but he was on some of those like tour guide type trips. Like my folks did that when they went to Italy.
Yeah.
And I had my buddy, he did this differently. I just use that as an example. My buddy went to that, and he went to Normandy, and he just his dad fought in the war, and he just gave the finger and yelled. I was like, yeah. He's like, that's the best I could do.
That's what I can do. So yeah. So yeah. Hello.
Yes. Can't show it, but I do know what you got.
Yeah. I was like going, sweet, I could put this on my backpack at work, which is awesome.
It is kind of nice. Yeah, the patch thing. I have a patch too. I don't know where to put it too. I don't.
Oh, I can tell you.
It looks a little bit more like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I don't know. It almost kind of actually, I mean, you work in construction, right?
Yes.
Kind of reminds you of kind of like the Caterpillar font a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think of a construction vehicle right there. Doesn't that kind of look like it a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, totally. Yes, Canadian Spider-Man, they are one hell of an experience. It is actually really amazing. I actually got to go to the memorial that you see in the opening of Saving Private Ryan. And as soon as you get where you think you got to the edge of the memorial, it actually goes over the horizon. It's so huge. So, yeah.
I want to say something, but to give away where I live near, I'll have to tell you about this later. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I lived near where they actually trained
Mm-hmm.
for that. That's
No,
It
seriously,
it's pretty cool.
I actually been there.
Well,
I
I've
mean,
been to the training side. Wait, have you been to where they trained for Normandy?
was it still his training grounds? You know who I'm talking about?
Who's?
George C. Scott played him.
I think so. I don't know the name,
Uh,
but I live
Patton.
near. Yeah,
Patton. Yeah. Actually.
It's in California. The training is in California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on that beach.
Yeah. I'm a native West
It
Coaster,
looks
so
dead
yeah,
on. It
it
looks
does.
dead on, dude. It's so
Crazy.
bizarre. I was hanging out with Garrett. I was like, I told him right before he told me, I was like, we were looking for a filming location. I was like, this looks like Normandy Beach.
Yeah.
He's like, that's because it does. And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been there. Like I said, I've been to Omaha Beach. I've let's see here, where else I've gone historically. Well, I live near Yorktown, which is really cool because you can still see the earthworks that George Washington's men dug around the city, right when they forced Cornwallis to surrender, which is really cool.
All right.
So, yeah. And I love I've gone to Colonial Williamsburg so many times because I love being there because I actually get to see, like where Thomas Jefferson and George Washington went to church and what their favorite taverns were. My wife and I had our honeymoon at, I think it's Christina's Tavern, which is originally the tavern that was George Washington's favorite tavern in Williamsburg.
See, now here's the thing.
Mm.
To me, that would be a good honeymoon destination.
Oh, yeah.
My wife, on the other hand, not so much.
Hey, when I got back from my not this current deployment, my deployment before then, my wife set us up for you could actually rent a room. Like all the houses that are in Williamsburg are actually little hotels or inns that you don't know about, and you have to order them online. And my wife and I got to spend the night in like one of the original house rooms. That was really cool for our anniversary. It was our 5th anniversary, so that was nice.
And then you were like, if it was George Washington's bed, you're like, yeah.
I would, yeah.
My wife's gonna kill me for that joke.
Hey, look! The other cool thing was that we knew sunset was coming because they fired the black powder cannon in the middle of the square of the.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they've actually fired black powder cannon at sunset, like when the almanac's coming to set, which is really neat.
They're like, wakey, wakey.
Yeah, or it's like good night, everybody.
Or good night, sunset, sunrise. What's the
Yeah.
difference? Well,
Mm-hmm. So, well, it depends on if you're staying on your head or staying on your feet. So that is a difference.
Newly noted.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Now I got to remember the stickers.
Those are the things that have an adhesive on one side.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm feeling very humorous because, yes, I just got back from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine.
Don't say anything, even though I know there. Okay, I did watch. You know how YouTube does this little stupid thing where it's like, hey, this and that, and then you end up watching it, and then you don't have time to turn it off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
An autoplay or whatever it is. Well,
I turned off autoplay for that reason.
I thought mine was off.
Oh no!
For this very reason, I saw like people do recordings of the actual what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Okay, well, I can say this, and this is definitely not spoilers. Well, kind of, but it's not like detailed. But it's been, let's just say, this is the first time I actually like screamed with excitement since Endgame. In multiple times.
I know the I know the reason why. Hold on. I'll text you right now. I'll text you right now.
Okay.
Hold on.
Both my wife and I actually screamed at several parts, like, "Oh, like, look, I'm a follower of Jesus, but holy moly, I kind of let things slip because I was so excited." And this is the official JRC99 US phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S10. I still have it.
I just text you.
Okay, cool. Standing by.
This is how much I hate stupid little phone things. I used to be excited. Now I'm like, you guys are a bunch of dicks. Did I get it all right? And any of those orders?
Yes, yes. But there was also another one.
Oh.
Can I text you back about that, or do you?
You can text me. I kind of have a feeling. Is it we're going back and forth.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're live here.
There you
go.
Hey,
Canadian Spider-Man said he'd love to come on.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
Yeah, okay.
The gator lost his mind.
That too, but also somebody else that showed up.
So I was right. I just guessed because I saw him at the Comic-Con thing. The only reason why I could figure out some of them is because there was a lineup in Comic-Con. I was like, you dicks.
Can I mean, I could text you what the biggest one I actually screamed for, but unless you want that.
No, if I didn't get it right, don't tell me because those are the ones I figured out.
You got it right.
I figured out the last one that I just sent you. I figured that one out because of the person showing up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was part of it, but there was one more that was you had everything right except you were missing one thing. So that means you will have to see it for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good at this. I'm good.
Oh, well, technically two things, but and it's not just who's there. It's what. Oh, I'm trying to word this.
Don't say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna slip. I feel like I'm gonna Freudian slip this, and
don't do it.
Yeah, no. So, so
I'm doing the steering wheel and everything. That's
nice.
That's the little.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? So what are you building?
Building your mom. No, I'm doing the Bugatti Veyron.
Hey, look, I was going to say, like, if you and Gary want to get out of Cali, maybe you could have Gary book the trip, and then you can hide in the suitcase.
You're funny.
Make sure that make sure that it's like a pressurized cabin where they store you. So I don't want you to die. Yeah.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
The inside of that.
Nice. Nice.
That's what I had to fix. I couldn't find the pieces for it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So now maybe we can move on.
There we go. Good boy, Frankie. All right.
Jeff is joining us.
Nice.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff.
What
up? Look, people can see me now. Weird.
Now I just got to match up where I left off.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Oh, it's not that far.
I thought you were building, not reading. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ragged Core Steve's Hooked on Phonics. It worked for me. So anyway,
it did. I'll show you.
Yeah. It's like, what is he reading? There's no words, just pictures. What is he reading?
It's color by number.
That's right.
Just like I'm in the wrong business.
Oh yeah.
Those are not Peekaboo.
Mm-hmm. Gator lost his mind. Yeah. So. Hey, Canadian Spider-Man, where are you, dude? Come join us. Sounds fun.
Sent them the link. Did I? Let me check if I did. I don't know. Do I know these things? No.
I don't know.
So Are you continuing the Batmobile or sorry?
I'm still doing the Bugatti. I did fix all the
Bugatti.
things. It's a pain in the butt
Mm-hmm.
to do sometimes. The Batmobile is a lot bigger. For copyright reasons, I don't want to get sued, but this is a Coke, not cocaine.
Oh, that's not the original recipe?
No. But I do think there's actual cocaine in Coca-Cola still.
I'm sure there is. That's why I think the so-called sugar rush lasts longer with Coca-Cola.
Well, you know how like when you take a sip of Coke and it's like burns the back of your mouth. I've never taken it. Supposedly that's what cocaine does.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
Yeah, I get the same feeling when I have Tabasco sauce, but that's about it.
Let's ask Canadian Spider when he gets here. He's probably dabbled in it. I don't know.
He was on. He did a live stream.
Welcome to Lego Build, where I'll just roast everybody.
Thank you for catching that because we might have had copyright issues.
All right.
Yeah. So.
See, that's the thing. Everyone thinks like when they do streams, they think they can post anything. I'm like, no, you can't. Like, no. Even if you're a small channel, you're still gonna get hit. Like I did my own sequel to Smooth Criminals, and for a student film project, and I got hit hard because I used Michael Jackson music. And I had to tell YouTube, I was like, look, I'm not making any money off of it. It's just a student film. And they're like,
oh, yeah.
Well, still, I was like, well, hold up. And then they just turned it down because I was actually going to go to court for this. I was going to be sued by Sony. And I was like, I'm a student. I don't have money. What do you want? My bed? Like, that's the only thing valuable that I have.
It's like, look, you can have my used underwear if you want. I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah, it's it's pretty ridiculous. And then then Sony's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are crazy. I'm not making any money off. Now, if they see me, they're like, well, hey, hold up. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
My other channel, my personal YouTube channel is actually not monetized.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything on that for God, who knows how long.
Yeah. Well, I need to finish working. So I'm putting together a video of my travels on my last trip. So hopefully that'll be out soon. It's just taking a while.
Missiles and bullets going by.
Yeah,
that'd be a hilarious video right there. This is my travels.
Yeah, exactly. That's like going. What? It's like, why am I hearing a danger zone? In the background.
Okay, I do have a question on that.
Yes.
All right. I'm a huge fan, even though I know Top Gun is a propaganda film. It is a commercial for the Navy and Air Force. It is. Mm-hmm. It's flat out. The dark. Jeff, you've seen Top Gun Maverick, right? Probably one of the greatest achievements of cinema in a long time. I've seen it 6 to 9 times, and it is without a doubt one of the best edited films I've seen in a very long time. Next to Mad Max Fury Road. Mm-hmm. That is probably the best editing movie I've seen. Now, I know it's a propaganda and it's a commercial. Even when they do Dark Star, whatever that cool looking ship, jet.
Oh, that was totally a plug for Lockheed Martin for sure.
Oh, that was definitely a commercial.
Yeah.
Now I say that. Do any of the guys play Danger Zone?
Yeah, it's
on
been
the deck.
Often. It's on the deck. Sometimes I do. We used to do every morning around 8 o'clock. From 8 till 9, we do what is known as cleaning stations, which is that all we do is drop what we're doing and we just clean for an hour, like clean our sections of the ship and everything. And usually at the end of cleaning stations, they'll play a song, and of course they would play Danger Zone as kind of like the end of the clean stations. Or if we're doing a replan at sea, the breakaway music, they'll put something over the 1MC, which is the intercom, and Danger Zone has been played multiple times for that. So.
Is it not the coolest song ever?
Oh, Kenny Loggins hit it on the nail on the head. I mean, it really is. It is one of the coolest ones ever.
Now, you guys, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, now the thing that I found fascinating is when I was in boot camp and I was going through the manual, because that's what you do. It's like all you do is work out and study the manual. That's all you do all day. You study the manual and you work out. Then you study the manual again. You work out. But we were looking at all the different areas of the flight deck on an aircraft carrier and an LHD, which is an amphib. Apparently, there really is actually such a thing as called the danger zone, and it's actually marked out on the flight deck. So I don't know if Kenny Loggins actually got that because it's an actual Navy term. It's called the danger zone. Yeah.
Interesting.
So there's a little fun Navy fact for you guys. So
that's cool. What? I didn't do it.
No, oh God.
Well, I'm missing a few pieces, so I need to head out to the shop. So I'll be back.
That's okay. I've missed a few pieces before.
I want to say.
I saw your stream yesterday after mine. I saw yours, and you were getting really frustrated, I think, with some of the pieces you couldn't find. And I was like, I know what he's feeling like because I just went through this.
Well, I'm frustrated because, like, if I have to go to the shop once, I don't care. But it was like 4 or 5 times in that stream I couldn't go any further without the pieces, and I was like, dang it. And then finally that one time I was missing a piece, and in my spare parts bin I had something that wasn't quite the right piece, but it would work, so I just substituted it.
All right.
So, all right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. So I got the back end going. Yeah. Hold in Navy jokes.
I was going to say, yeah. You would have the back end in going. So.
See, if I was in the Navy, I'd just make jokes.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Yeah. That's all you can do is like, going, man, did you guys do? It's like, guys, have you taken care of that ram scoop? I'm like,
moo.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, did you guys did you go take did you put your mouth on the scuttlebutt?
No, but you want me to?
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
now
hey, my favorite.
What?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I'm talking to the wife. Hi, wife. So,
yeah. Well, hello there.
Yeah, hello there. I'm passing along because she can't hear through the headphones.
All right. Hey, she's like, if you ever say anything like that, I swear you're sleeping on the couch.
That's fine with me. I got a queen size couch bed right here, so I'm good to go. Yeah.
Okay.
So the king will sleep on the queen. Anyway, I'm done. So, don't look at me like that, you know.
Make me a tuna sandwich.
What?
In the Navy.
I said.
What up there, Dark Helmet?
If anything was, oh, hey, there he is. He was saying, like, if I say anything bad, I'll have to be kicked out of the bed. And I was like, well, I got a queen size couch here, and yeah, I know. I see. She's giving me the "I love you, but you're stupid" look. You know.
My wife does the same.
JRC, just look at this. All you have to give her. That's it. That knife hand. The knife hand.
Oh, we're just goofing around. Okay, good. Yeah.
Jesus, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Jeez.
That's why they call me the Virgin. I still live at home. I literally am living at home. Anyway.
So am I.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah, weird. Yeah. You know what's weird? That's weird.
What?
Oh, that looks like you licked a lemon.
Yeah, or a doorknob. Anyway,
yeah, I wouldn't recommend ever doing that again.
No.
So many jokes on that, but I'll leave that alone.
Because when I'm building this and all I hear is and I'm like, I just don't want to know.
Kind of like when you walk by your boss's office on promotion month and you hear you just keep on walking.
Yeah.
Not my business.
It's like, is it okay there? Are they
It was Slurpees, you sick bastards.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry.
Are you
Lots of cherries. There's cherries involved.
High protein.
Oh. Hey, your socks have extra starch in them. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh. All right, comic nerds. Get your
Hi.
favorite side.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a family show again about Lego. Hi. Welcome to grown men talking about, Legos and stuff, but kids can't be here.
Great. It's Sunday. I'm going to have to pray again tonight before I go to bed. Just to ask for forgiveness for
Amen.
You better pray, buddy.
Hey, I'm finishing
How
Acts.
this
Actually.
ship's going, get ready.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Frankie. My poor Frankers. Hey, come here. Come on.
Hey, Herc 130.
Okay, fine.
Hey, David Talbot. Hey, John.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, JRC 99 US. I'm just saying everything in this chat.
Hi. Still no word from Canadian, huh?
Huh? No, I don't know. The dude's probably like, I'm building a bonfire, guys.
and maybe adding some flavor to it. So
he's building his own cabin probably, and it's going to surprise us one day.
I need
you guys could do Manorama here.
Yeah. Come here. There we go. Oh, Frank. I was going to say, you know what? I actually wanted to get him on, and I just wanted to suggest that he learns or does a channel about making survival cabins in the woods. You know, like those guys who make.
Probably would.
Yeah, I was going to say he should probably do that. Because
at the rate that he's going, I think he would.
At the rate oh, hey, Franks. Yeah,
Canadian Spider-Man is the only person I've ever seen that can look like a conservative and liberal all at the same time. And it works. It's the weirdest thing. Every time I watch him, 1 minute it's like one way, the next minute, just like how he dresses and presents, I'm like, it works.
It depends on where the light is.
Yeah, exactly.
It depends on the light. So. Well, you remember when Canadian Spider-Man went to visit Michael Lorber and stuff, they got together, and then somebody said they look like Bob and Doug McKenzie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Canadian Spider-Man could be the brother of Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Wow.
Yeah. They're both Canadian.
Got that image in my head now.
Yeah. I was like, well, that could work.
He's like, I am not Mick Moranis.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not Rick Moranis. Yeah.
So, Dark Helmet, you saw Deadpool and you cried like a girl who didn't get asked out for prom?
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Hang on, his translator.
I left that comment. What? Huh?
I was like actually lost my tab for a second. You can't take me out. No,
I have not seen the movie.
There were a couple scenes where so I don't give anything away.
I just got back from it.
I kind of felt the feels a few scenes. I felt some feels there. The way they did it. It was very well done. Better than you would have thought it would have been done for a Deadpool movie, honestly.
All right. I haven't seen it, so don't say anything. If you do, I'll kick you off.
Oh, there's so many things.
I know.
It's because it's sold out. That's why.
Yeah.
I had to sit next to a bunch of, I kid you not, the only seat I had left, and I was sitting there, and I had the theater with the reclining heated seats because I'm not stupid. I'm not a heathen. And watching it, and I look over, there's a couple probably in their late 70s, Deadpool fans. I just thought it was the greatest thing. We're just laughing the entire time, the emotions here and there. A few times where I was
and you're like, what are you doing after the show? Playing Monopoly?
Oh, no, they fell asleep.
That's a funny joke. That's a funny joke. If you don't think that's funny, you can just...
I haven't heard that.
It was bingo, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bingo.
Dude, you don't want to be around old people playing bingo. They'll get mean.
Or shuffleboard. They will take your shins out for sure.
Or pickleball. They're ruthless at pickleball.
But I'll put it this way. With Deadpool Wolverine, it's the first time in years I have not felt like I wasted $21 and the time of the movie, and I enjoyed every minute of it. There were a few times it felt a little more drawn out than it probably needed to be, my personal opinion. Yeah. But the movie itself just overrode all of it. It was just fantastic, and I had a good time, and I left happy.
I'll be honest. I was a little apprehensive when Kevin Feige's name came up on the screen. I was like, okay. Yeah, I was just a little bit.
Here's a question I have for you guys.
Yeah.
Since we're all nerds, I'm kind of like the masculine nerd. I know my nerd stuff, and everything. Like I may trash pop culture stuff But what did you think of when? Because got asked. I don't know if it's you, JRC, if you asked me about Robert Downey Jr. or not. Someone did. And I said, I don't think he'll ever come back. And then, literally, as I'm doing the stream yesterday, Robert Downey Jr. gets asked to play Doctor Doom. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
That is sheer desperation. I saw, so that's what he was dressed as. Okay, I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you wanted to say that they were going to kind of pull kind of like, how Chris Evans was like, the Human Torch and Captain America kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. But the thing is like going, look, you guys, it's Tony Stark. Okay. And now you're going to have to look at Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom and not Tony Stark. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to differentiate between that.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it?
For me, it was just, I kind of have JRC's thoughts on that. All I'm going to see is Tony Stark in that. That's all I'm going to see. And I'm not downing Robert Downey Jr. at all. He may do a fantastic job as Dr. Doom, and I'm not talking about like his acting abilities. I think he probably could do it very well. But it just feels like it, notice the timing of it seems a little convenient. What's doing well in the theaters right now? This comes out as Deadpool and Wolverine's doing successfully in the theaters, and this came out. That's where I kind of had an issue with it.
Hey, well, I was totally the only reason I went to see it is so I could see the trailer for the Mufasa movie that's supposed to be coming out soon.
You would.
Yeah, that's the only reason I went and see the movie. That was it.
Hey, Steve, I'll tell you this, and this is not giving anything away in the movie. Trust me when I say this.
I have my finger ready.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
holy moly! Makes fun of wokeness in it.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
that was.
You'll get quite you'll get more jokes than what you think out of it. It's really well done.
Yes. Oh hey, PJ's here. Hey PJ, Orville Nation. Yeah.
Hey, Orville Nation.
Hey.
There he is. Yeah. What's up? Dang, man, I miss you. I miss all you guys. I've been gone for a whole pregnancy.
And then there's a new guy, Lego Timmy. He said, I missed the rage. What rage? Well, hello there, Timmy. Welcome.
Okay, I'm angry.
But I gotta figure all this out. There's one piece I missed. Oh my gosh.
Hey Jeff, you're gonna have to go probably get some more pieces for Steve. Can you just like shove them through your camera or something for him?
If I could, I would.
Yeah.
He's chuckling because he knows it's true.
Yeah.
Steve's used all of his Lego pieces to make a step stool so he can get into his truck. I'm sorry, his Prius.
Dude, okay, that's funny.
I can't get into my Prius. Let me get some Legos.
Yeah. With your bare feet? Oh. Ugh. We all know that. We all know that.
Just messing with you. I love you, Steve.
Yeah.
No homo.
Oh, that's what that goes right here. Okay.
Hey, Canadian Spider-Man, when are you coming on, dude? We're waiting for you. Come on.
He's probably...
Dude, he didn't pay his taxes this year, for internet access, and Justin Trudeau doesn't like what he's saying. Not enough maple syrup and sensitivity.
You know, eh?
Canadian Spider-Man speaks in freedom miles, not communist kilometers.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're in the military, then it's kilometers and meters. It is what it is.
Yeah. They're like, hey, it's 10 kilometers off the ship. I'm like, how many miles is that? Like 5 or something. I can't predict it.
I don't know. We're surrounded by communists.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't speak in freedom.
Well, Steve lives in the land of communism now.
I live in the land of freedom.
Thanks for reminding me.
Hey, dude, hey, look, I told you, come on out this way. Hey, bring the wife if you want to. We'll go chillax out here on the other side.
Do I have to? No, I would. I would take her.
Yeah. Hey, just
Canadian said 3 minutes, Dark Helmet.
Okay, 3 minutes. Sweet.
Yes.
Is that how Wow, is that how long it takes? Sheesh.
He's waiting for his Viagra to fully
Give me
kick in.
30 seconds. I'm good, man.
Yeah, exactly.
30 seconds. I'm good. I'm in and out. Boom.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
baby. Okay, I'm gonna go. I need a snack now. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
You just
Hey,
walk.
have the
Let's be
sandwich
honest.
ready. I'm almost
Hey,
done.
JRC, let's be honest. After 9 months and you got home, you're like, ooh, nipple. Okay, I got a nap.
Jeff, welcome to
Maybe.
some of the guys I like to call good close friends.
Yeah.
We have no filter. Well, Dark Helmet doesn't because he's still trying to figure out his sexuality.
Oh,
And-
yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
And
Hey, that is a
and,
bunch of.
you know,
Oh,
you're doing the hot too and you spit on that thing.
I had to pop my jaw. It was a little loose. Sorry.
Jeff's like, this is
You got to get a
awkward.
little hot.
I don't know if
So-
Jeff's like, I don't know if Jeff's thinking like, man, I'm not this crude ever. Or he's like, thank God, I'm hanging out with a bunch of guys. I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine, dude. Like, keep in mind, my dad was a naval officer, and I've heard a lot of language and a lot of jokes, and it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. And now my wife's in the military, so yeah, I don't really care.
I have fire.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah, with me and
Army,
shit.
and now I'm a firefighter for 16 years. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Firefighter means he rides up and down the fire pole.
He
Am I
knows.
right? Am I right?
Not at our firehouse now. We don't have a fire pole. We have
Hey,
a
he-
That's
security
gay.
case.
Any pole dancing?
No, I tried to convince our chief to put a slide in from the bunk room up in the second floor, put a slide in that goes right down next to the truck. He's like, why? You'll just sit there and ride on it all day. I was like, yeah, exactly.
Dude, is it a tube slide?
No, I'd be the smart ass that would put like baby oil on it. You get a call and everybody shoots off into the engine bay door, and we got a bunch of injuries and we need to airlift people out, and I go to prison.
Yeah, I was
Jeez.
gonna. Hey, look. So that's just.
How did you get 4 felonies?
Oh, doing things. Or I was gonna say that Dark knows everything about being flaming, so we're good.
Billy, don't be that way.
Oh, come on. Sorry. Hey, look. Take
I'm
it
sorry.
from the.
I'm sorry. You've made port. Outstanding,
Yes.
sir.
That's right. Thank you.
You're in the Navy, dude. You have
I-
to say.
I know.
How
Yeah,
much?
the name.
I got a question, JRC. How much do
Hmm.
you like or dislike the movie Down Periscope?
Dude, I love it. To be honest, I love any pre 9/11 like Navy movies, because some of them they get them absolutely wrong, except for like Red October and
Somewhat Maverick in cases, except for the machine guns on the.
well, yeah. Well,
Hold
that's
up.
the
Is
thing.
Navy
That's
still your favorite movie?
my favorite, like Navy movie or just movie in general, because I like to say, yeah. No, I'm gonna go all out and be really funny, but my favorite Navy movie still is Battleship. Anyways,
Oh my
Hey,
God, I love you
whoa,
even more,
whoa.
JRC. I'm sorry. No, I'm with you.
No.
Hold on. I'm even turning my camera on this. I absolutely love the movie Battleship. You know
yeah,
what?
Battleship was really good.
It was corny,
Yeah.
yes. It was campy, 100%. It was somewhat on the game, but absolutely nothing about the game at the same time. It was really work. But you know what? When I saw them break out a World War II battleship with 16-inch
Dude,
guns,
It was the
and
Missouri.
5-inch batteries, yeah, exactly. And I
They
saw
did-
them open up on the enemy alien
Yeah.
battleship. Oh, my nipples couldn't have been harder. I would have
Dude.
just passed out from lack of blood. Oh, I was like, yes.
Dude, and they also bring on the veteran soldiers or sailors on.
Yeah,
and
people that
the best
served
part-
on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and
was very respectful for them.
dude, they Tokyo drifted the Missouri into the alien.
Did you know when they shot
ship.
that movie, they actually towed the Missouri out of harbor into open water to film that?
Oh,
It
I
was
know.
actually- yeah, it was actually towed out in open water so they could film
Mhm.
certain scenes for it.
Well, I tell everybody, if you ever want to come out my way, I'll take you to the Wisconsin. I was actually I was re-enlisted underneath the main guns of the Wisconsin. I still have a picture of that. So it's an Iowa class battleship, BB-64.
And there's Andy. Next week, Ranker Steve builds a Lego penis.
That sounds.
Jeff's
Yeah.
all like,
Also, that means instead of Steve sitting down, he can squat down and it'll just touch the tip of the
Nah. Hey, if that happens,
Please
Jeff,
tell
you're
me
gonna have to
about
bring
more
lots
about
of
how
extra
they made
pieces.
Battleship.
Yeah.
I'm not
Tell
sure
me
going to
more
want
about how
those
they
pieces
built.
back after that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, Lego Timmy, it's all good. No worries. It's all good. Don't worry. I gotta look for this one piece.
Hello.
But someone,
Good
please
grief.
tell me how they filmed Battleship.
No?
Um,
What do you mean? This
Yeah, how did they film Battleship? I'm gonna actually strut my ego on this one a little bit.
well, some of the
But
quite a few of the
continue. Tell
scenes.
me how they filmed Battleship. You guys are gonna get a kick out of this. What I'm about to say next.
Oh, I absolutely know there's CGI involved. Tokyo drifting the back. You know, though, that is an actual maneuver. It actually is a real maneuver.
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
But it's nobody does it because you could actually rip the bow off.
So the reason why I say someone continue telling me how they made Battleship is because my brother actually made that movie.
I think it's autographed. I don't care how campy and corny it is. I love that movie a lot.
I do.
Nobody will ruin it for me. It's my
And no.
I love the fact that I don't know much about how they do it. I just know my brother worked on it. He's like, yeah, I got to see a lot of special stuff. And I love the fact that Dark Hell just turned his camera off.
No, I'm doing something. That's why. No, I'm doing something that keeps you from getting a violation.
Yeah. I'm the yeah. Well, the thing is that I know. Oh my goodness. All I know is that if a 4-star admiral was ever on an aircraft carrier, he would he would not be staying out in the middle of the flight deck saying that I want every airplane in the air right now. And I'm like, get off the flight deck.
But it's Liam Neeson, so he's earned that right.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, that probably wouldn't happen, but it's Liam Neeson. I'll let it go.
Can I actually add this in?
No,
here?
he would have been. No, if it was Liam Neeson and he was a 4-star admiral, he would have been on board that battleship immediately. As soon as it took off, he would have been on board directing combat.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been a lieutenant or a lieutenant commander. It would have been him on board that ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me a broadside, gentlemen.
So, Jeff, what are you building?
Yeah. Oh, I'm building the original Shanghai Chase Indiana Jones set.
Nice.
Oh, I did the last Crusader plane and car that they were in.
Nice.
That was a fun build. I enjoyed the plane. Building the plane thing was funny. Hey, FKHC 2005.
Yeah. Well, hey, all I can say is anything goes.
Well, we moved about 2.5 years ago, and I have never unpacked all my Legos yet. So that's what I'm doing right now on the show is just picking something random and putting it together.
Nice. Well, I can tell that you have a piece I would use for the nose of an aircraft, actually, if I could build one. Yeah, that one. I know I'd use that to make an original Lego city airplane from the 80s. Awesome.
Yeah, I have a few of those. They're pretty cool. And I don't know. I mean, you guys talked about military stuff, and a good friend of mine, I won't mention his name because I'm not trying to plug his stuff, but he did a aircraft carrier on a miniature scale one.
Nice.
I can't remember. I think it's 23 studs long, so it's not that big. But yeah, he did it, and it's on Rebrickable right now.
Yeah. Hey, Rosie. All right, Rosie's here on the show. Here's Rosie.
I really hate black Lego pieces. I'm not gonna lie. I know I say that a lot, but dude, my God, dude,
that was really, a horrible pause in that sentence.
You know.
Yeah, it was.
So stupid. I don't care if there's a miserable pause.
Hi, my name's Canadian
You laugh now because
Spider-Man.
you know
I
what? You
live
start
up north
building
in Canada. I gotta go.
Yep.
I'm here.
I know Canadian Spider-Man's in there somewhere. He's in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
He's probably voting for Trudeau.
Oh, I forgot. Steve, you're wearing pants tonight, right? Just make sure. Oh, there he is. Steve.
Oh, I know Canadians not wearing pants.
Yeah, he's not wearing it.
Which
Yeah.
Steve are you talking about?
Steve, you know, the other one. The other
Hey,
Steve.
Canadian. Hey, dear. Hey,
Here we
you
go.
got some. Oh, what? Gee, did you have a nuclear blast outside your window?
You're muted, dude.
He's
Yeah, you
muted.
muted. We can't hear you, bro.
Ooh, is that what I think it
No,
is?
we can't hear.
He didn't pay his voice taxes for the internet.
Oh, that's right. Your free speech has been stifled, so you can't
Yeah.
you can't speak it.
Figures.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, nothing yet.
You have to unplug. You have to do the same thing that you did before. There.
Oh, thank God, I
Watch,
feel better.
He's gonna make a video of him throwing his mic around.
Yeah.
Stupid son of a-
He's going to throw it in a bonfire because he's just going to make a bonfire in the middle of the woods and just throw it in there.
And then
He's going to
just
build a
eat it
cabin out of
forever.
his headset.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would like to see him actually build a Legos, like a full size Lego cabin in the middle of the woods. That'd be pretty.
He'll do it.
fascinating.
He'll do it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a challenge, Canadian Spider-Man. If you're
pick
still
it.
there. Yeah. Did you yell into the microphone? Hey, Rosie. Girl.
Well, where is this? Oh, it goes right here.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gap After Dark with the
Hey, Gap.
last Stargate.
Oh yeah,
SG-1
Stargate.
symbol. Yeah. See, I know my nerd stuff.
Okay, I take it all back. Yeah.
That's why I saw that, and I saw the symbol for Earth for the Earth Stargate.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
That
I
is
like
the
it.
Earth Stargate.
I love Stargate. What a great series. That's when sci-fi was at its top, in my opinion.
Hey, look, when you get MacGyver to be on your sci-fi series, you know, like
With
know,
the-
so,
It's
With the
okay.
P90,
yeah, with the P90, yeah, exactly.
smoking aliens,
Yeah, yeah, smoking aliens.
cracking jokes, and the
Canadian
sexual
Spider-Man come back
tension
smoking
between him
what?
and Carter.
There we go.
Hey, JRC, we can't hear you.
I know.
Oh, it's lag. Okay, never mind. It's
Yeah.
on my end.
Good.
It's probably
Okay.
my end.
Well, I did. Well, like I said, I am full on 5 gigs of internet finally. No T-Mobile. Yeah. I do have a Cat 5 adapter if it gets bad, but I don't think I'm going to need it. So also, we got a project coming up. The wife says that we want to get another shed so that way I can go ahead and start moving some of my stuff out of our we have a 1.5 story shed, has a really big loft, and I'm going to insulate it, run electricity to it, and turn it into a studio. Yay.
That's how it all starts.
Mm-hmm. So
Kick
instead of
that.
the she shed, I'm getting a he shed.
Ooh.
He shed. Or it could still be a she shed. I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm building a new shed.
It's like I got to take myself to the shed. Yeah, pretty much. So, Canadian Spider-Man, welcome. Thanks for being here, folks. Please consider hitting that like button and push it. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Was it lick the like button?
Why did I need this piece? Oh, I know I needed this piece.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Steve. We were talking about like you coming out here, hanging out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't told DC that if he ever wants to come out, you know, like come up to the surface for once in a while, come out. And I said, dude, if you come out here, I will show you, and I will show you as well, an authentic German Enigma machine,
I'll pick a what up?
an actual German Enigma machine. You know what I mean?
That's how we're gonna do all our codes.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have it. I just know where it is.
You know, I can crack those really easily. It's actually
Yeah.
one of the easiest things to crack.
Mm-hmm.
You know
But
how you
yeah,
do it? It's one
Okay.
simple step.
but
One and a half.
Get a baseball bat and start smashing every living bejesus out of it. There, you figure it out, you
Hello.
Zotskis.
hey, look. People say, "Hey, are you good at
Threaten to
troubleshooting?"
Just
Like,
threaten
yeah,
to
I'm-
delete the person who operates it and see how they do it.
It's like, hey, look, they say, are you good at troubleshooting? I'm like, no, I'm terrible at troubleshooting because I take the safety off the gun, so no troubleshooting.
Your pliers to the testicles will get you a lot of answers.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Oh, there we go. Hey,
Oh,
I
holy
hear
crap.
a
All it
voice.
took was unplugging my earphones and plugging them back in.
Yeah, I had to
Silly
do that with my computer.
Canadians.
That's silly. Oh, no, that's the wrong camera.
That's
Hi,
I'm
guys.
sorry. We're sorry,
Oh,
Justin.
hey.
I mean, I'm Canadian.
Welcome. And hey, welcome back. You were on an aircraft carrier. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Well, no. I mean, I could. I do request if you want me to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it was
Oh.
all a joke. I just didn't want to be with you guys for 9 months. So
I
that's all.
understand. We're like,
I knew it.
Yeah. Exactly.
He transitioned.
Yeah. So I identify as myself,
hello.
and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Hey,
um,
Jeff. Hello.
Now I gotta find this piece in this bag. Please.
As
let
you can
me
see
in here.
right here, I identify as a virgin strawberry daiquiri. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Um,
Which is basically essentially a strawberry orange Julius, which is delicious, by the way.
I want a pina colada.
you like
Yeah.
that?
I don't care. It's a foofy girl drink, but I like pina coladas. They're good.
And
No.
getting caught in the
wanna-
ring.
Pina coladas are
I-
nice.
Yes, they
I
are.
want a bourbon.
I'm having some bourbon right now, actually.
Nice.
You guys can have your little foo-foo drinks. Let's just take a man drink.
Does it make
I like
you feel
Rusty
3
Nail.
feet taller?
Like
Yep.
I do like a good rusty nail with some drambuie. That's always good. So, yeah. Nobody knows what that is. Okay.
A what?
It sounds familiar.
A rusty nail.
Oh, I thought you said
You
something
don't
else. I'm
know
like,
what I think. What you're. Yeah, we'll just leave that.
I have heard of it.
yeah, I think Dark Helmet and I are on the same page on this one.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, so I'm being nice.
I know. I can see that. I see your miniature halo above your head right now, Dark.
Ding. It's not that big.
Yeah,
Not that
exactly.
big. Not that big. But I'm trying,
Wait a
and I'm
minute.
getting there slowly.
All right, I think I can figure this one out after.
Hey, Dark, here's your halo.
Yeah, that's way too big. It's a little bit smaller.
Yeah. I made you look at. Ooh, wow. Wait, what? Dude, is that the Argonaut?
That is Vimy Ridge.
That is. Wow.
I would like
That
to
is
see
Vimy
that.
Ridge in March 1991 was.
Sweet.
Is this
I
still
wasn't-
standing?
I wasn't 10 yet.
I've been there since,
Oh, it's freaking right here the whole time.
but they are massive.
No, it's somewhere else, Steve. It's not right there.
Hey, Jeff, have you ever tried to look for a piece and it's not in front of your face and then you do find it right as you go into the next step?
With a slice of cucumber.
What?
What?
Like, I just found the piece I was looking for like 5 minutes and it's right here. And
Mhm.
it drives me nuts.
Hey, Canadian.
Yes.
God, I need to call you. I got to call you something else. I say call
You
me
call me.
Canadian. Because I
You
sound
call
like
me,
I'm
Steve.
just. I feel like I'm somebody that's standing across the border going, fracking
Okay.
Canadians.
You could call me Steve, CSM, whatever you.
Okay,
like.
Steve Rooney. Steve Rooney it is.
Steve
Hey,
Rooney.
Rick Moranis.
That is pretty long.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
I know,
Yeah.
thank you.
Rick Moranis'
Rick
brother.
works. I'll probably respond to Rick. Probably.
Now, have you heard about the circles, the concentric rings they found in, what is it, northwestern Africa a couple of years ago? And they might think
No.
it might be Atlantis, possibly, or at least
No,
what
I have
was.
not.
Yeah,
No.
look it up. No, it's legitimate. There's actually been scientific study in it. And if you look at like satellite photos around where the rings were, they match close to the size of what Atlantis would have been like with this concentric rings. It had, what, 3, if I remember correctly. Or according to history, it had 3 rings of water around it
Interesting.
and 3 rings of land. Well, 2 rings of land and an island in the center.
Is it 1 or 2 or 3? Which one?
Hey, listen, this isn't the special needs section. You just keep putting your Legos together, child.
You were
Well-
10 in 91, Jersey.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
You were 10.
Yeah. Well, actually, May of '91 is when I was 10.
Yeah, okay. I think I
That's
was.
why me and JRC get along.
I was
We
like,
were
Yeah,
born a few
I
years
was. Well,
apart
I was
and in
10
May.
91.
I'm a May baby.
I was like 18.
No, but look,
Maybe
hey,
they
Canadian,
don't.
look that up. You'll enjoy it. It's interesting.
Okay, that's something that I bet you Cardinal Sin would have loved to talk about endlessly, possibly Doomcock as well. That is
Cardi.
interesting.
No, I like history or possible lost history because let's be honest, we probably have lost history. We probably do, realistically.
Well, and legends are usually based on some
level fact.
some truth of some sort, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like even Robin Hood, for example.
So Suzanne asked Jeff, did you go out to the shed and find the pieces you were missing from last night's stream?
I did, and I've already put. I can bring it back up, but I already put the sand crawler downstairs in the basement.
I was watching some of your stream last night and I got really tired after. I was like, not because of what you were doing. I was just like, I'm exhausted for some reason.
Oh, it's okay if I put you to sleep. I mean, I do that to a lot of people.
Yeah.
How did
Let's
this
see if I
thing
can
go
find
in?
it.
Oh, Canadian, don't aim that camera any lower, please.
No, I'm wearing shorts.
Gross.
It's
What's
gonna be
with
like
you
it's
finding
gonna
out
be-
who's
it's
wearing
gonna-
what?
No, the reason is because he adjusted his camera just now and it's got a little low. If it gets any lower, it's going to look like the 2024 Olympic opening ceremony. Look at me, a nutsack hanging out.
No kidding. That was disgusting.
That was disgusting.
God.
It
Trying to get
was.
rid of the light here in the window.
I saw that and I was like, "Eat." Trust me, I got a morbid sense of humor, but even I was like, oh, no.
I can't believe they allowed that.
Were you just because they didn't have you in it?
I was upset.
That's why you were just because they didn't have you in it.
And what does it have to do?
Yeah.
What does who you're fucking have anything to do with sports or dedication or drive or?
It's the French.
And it was an insult toward Christianity with their reproduction of the Last Supper.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I got a high tolerance compared to probably a lot of other people. Even I was like, no.
If they had gone after
definitely.
the Muslim community the way they did the Christians, Paris would be on fire right now.
That's why they don't do it.
It was like it was even on fire without the if they would have done it. So
Well, since the election, then the re-election, then the hard left won. Now they started burning after they won. It's like, you won. Why are you burning everything down?
Because they're morons.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta go this way.
No,
But it's the French. The French do love their revolutions and protests. They're really good at it.
We did it better.
they're also good at surrendering too. So
Why aren't the Christians of France out protesting right now over that?
Because I can give you so I can sum
Cowards, or
this
they're
up.
not real Christians.
I can sum this up pretty well. So I mentioned this to my wife, and she showed me a video, and it actually makes sense. So I don't like to get religious or Christianity on Lego builds and stuff, but this one I will mention. There's a guy that was talking about it, and technically, in JRC, you could probably vouch for this.
okay.
We actually technically shouldn't get mad and angry and go protest and all this stuff. Because in the Bible it says pray for your enemies.
Sure.
So as hard as that is,
That's New Testament. The Old Testament,
But
I
it's-
assure you, does not say that.
but here's the thing, it's the guy in the video is not wrong. Because if all we do is just fight and be like, oh, this, I'm mad, and this and that and stuff, I'm not happy that they did that, but it's like, look, they're of the world, they're gonna do what they want to do.
Yeah.
I can't change their mind on that. They've already done it. The thing I can do is pray for them.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me
You can
because
pray
it's
for
like
them?
you can protest, but you can't, like, if you get mad and angry and then spout it off, it's like you're feeding into it in a way.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
force I don't want to force my views off on anybody.
Right.
I just want some damn common sense where you can find a common ground, whether it be Christian, atheist, Muslim, whatever. Let's be honest, there are certain things Christians, Muslims have certain agreements on. They just do. There are
The
certain
Muslims
things we can
respect
look at.
Jesus. He was a prophet. And
There are things where they find common ground.
Well, and it is also
Hey, what you do in the privacy of your own house or a hotel room, your business
Mhm.
as long as it's legal. I don't care. What
Well,
you do
and the
in the
thing is
street in
that
front of children and everybody else, different story.
indeed, but Jesus also warned, in I think Matthew, Mark, and Luke, maybe even John, but he did warn that stuff like this was coming, that the world was going to hate us because they hated him first, and that's
Can
what
I
he
tell you
said.
something real quick, guys? Trust me, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
No, when I went to church service, since I got my boss to give me every other Sunday off, so I could at least go to church twice a month. I'm grateful for that.
Mhm.
Praise Jesus. But
Praise
no,
Jesus.
it was weird. What you just said, they brought it up today. It's been the weirdest thing since I've been there. Everything is like related to my life or something I've witnessed in the real
Yeah.
world. It's the oddest thing. I don't. It's weird. What you said, it was brought up. I was like, that's why it kind of took me off guard. It was like,
Mhm.
I guess I'm in a good church.
Yeah, definitely.
Steve, if I sent, I know you don't like to get religious on this show. You just said, but if I sent you a Lego Jesus, would you build it?
I do.
I'm getting a little Field of Dreams vibes from that request.
Now,
Have you
here's the
built
funny
it?
thing.
I'm
So
sure they
I
make
did
one.
I did this thing back when I was in college, online, because there was a thing where it was a Draw Muhammad contest in Texas, and I was like, that's hilarious. And I did a Draw Muhammad on an online thing, and it was pretty funny.
Cool.
Would I ever do it again? Probably not.
Yeah.
Now, what am I missing here? Oh, I'm gonna do it that way.
I don't know. Maybe Jeff can go get it for you.
Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see my comment pop up there. And there it is.
There it is. If you build it,
I'm
he will
going
rise.
to hell for that one.
Yeah, it's like, build a Lego Jesus and start the apocalypse. Woohoo!
I'm
Yes.
going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Dude.
pass that one up.
Hey, look, that was actually pretty. Well, that's what I meant. I was like thinking, it's like, if he builds it, he will come. Oh my gosh, second coming of Christ! Wow.
I thought about putting that, but that might have come off wrong. I was like, yeah, I don't need to be that bad.
Hey, look,
Gotcha.
at least you're acknowledging you're trying to make it lighthearted sacrilegious, but that's
Yeah.
about it. So yeah,
It's a lesser of sins.
yeah, exactly.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah, well, look at
That's where my friends are gonna be. I'm going there, but not like the lower levels of hell, just like the upper.
No, we'll be at the
We're gonna
upper
run
levels
that
where we'll
place,
have
man.
a chance to maybe get out at some. We'll get a reprieve at some point, hopefully.
yeah.
Let's move on.
All right, yeah, no problem.
Let's talk about bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon.
I just want to be with my friends.
I
And that's
bacon
the
for
and
breakfast.
speaking
It's
of
fabulous.
speaking of bacon, that's the benefits of being a Christian.
Bacon. Yes.
Bacon, Canadian bacon too. Mm-hmm.
No, that
Yes.
is ham. That is not bacon. That is
That is ham.
It is.
That's
yeah.
only used for breakfast sandwiches, really.
Jeff,
Oh.
this is a wild ride.
And Canadian pineapple. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Believe it, the Canadians almost started a war in a chat room right now.
Here's the thing. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
always.
Let's just get down and dirty, shall we?
It's
Who's
like-
all for pineapple on their pizza?
It's all right.
Hold on, let me get my vote.
As long as it's sliced.
That's a vote. That's a
Hey.
one vote.
Here's something interesting. Their old
Pineapple's a fruit. Yes, that is very interesting.
no,
Go on, Bobby.
with Dark Helmet, if you put jalapenos with your pineapple with pepperoni and bacon, crushed up bacon, and actually it's really good. How do I know? I worked in a pizza shop for a very long time.
You said you did, yeah.
Yeah, I worked in a pizza place too, and I learned from a United States Marine. Pepperoni, jalapeno. What else was it? It was something else. Oh, I forgot. It was bacon.
Sausage.
No, yeah, it was bacon. That's what it was. And then you put hot sauce. You sprinkle hot sauce on the pizza after you eat it.
Oh,
There you go.
Nice.
My mouth is watered.
yeah. Well, the other question is that do you prefer it baked at the pizza shop, or have you guys ever had take and bake pizza, like Papa Murphy's? or
Yes.
anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you
They-
add
Oh, yeah,
your
we have
own
Papa
stuff
Murphy's
to it.
here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Papa Murphy's is pretty super.
oh yeah.
Absolutely add your own
They're
stuff.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And I like the
exactly.
fact I can cook it at home.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Saves me a few
that's the
bucks.
best part. I usually tell everybody it's like kind of like a Subway pizza, like where they'll make it for you, but you cook it at home. But
I know some
I
people
hate
complain. It's like,
Subway.
well,
I spent a few months eating. Yeah.
all right, fine. Quiznos. Anyway, the thing is,
no, I
That's
like
just nice.
original Quiznos when they first opened. They were good then. Then once
Oh,
they
yeah.
changed their meat, it became crap.
Yeah.
oh, dude, I miss the
That happens.
peppercorn steak. Oh,
Oh, that's what I loved. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the
hungry
peppercorn.
now.
Yeah, with
I
the
know,
Swiss
me too.
cheese and
Guys, I'm hungry. Why? Why you guys gotta talk about food?
yeah. Well,
JRC, Rancor Steve,
Right.
Canadian. All four of us need together. Hell, we'll bring Jeff with us. We'll
Yeah.
all do like a travel around the country. We'll stop at different spots and try different like hole in the wall food places that are like locally known
Perfect.
for best food. That would be epic.
the
I'm
sad
down.
thing is a lot of those good hole in the wall restaurants are all up in New York City, unfortunately, and I really don't want to go to New York anymore.
Yeah, New York is kind of a slum dump area. So is
Yeah,
LA.
I'm not
I'm never
interested
gonna
in going
step
there.
foot in.
Seattle has a bunch. Seattle.
Yeah,
Seattle's
even
also
Seattle.
just Seattle. No,
Trust me, there are plenty of country towns with like a little mom and pop like restaurant that have fantastic country food.
Oh yeah. There was a place out here that was actually ran by my former next door neighbor. It was called Got Fish, and he used to make some of the best what I called sea soul food ever, like fried shrimp, like fresh fried shrimp, and
Nice.
fried fish fillets, fried lobster tails, crabby fries, which were waffle fries with like a blue crab sauce on top of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he
I'm
actually.
hungry.
Yeah, he had a kid and he couldn't keep up with his restaurants. Oh, and a fellow believer too, which is cool. And he had to shut down his restaurants because he couldn't keep up with being a dad and stuff. But he said he might be back later. But he was actually my former next door neighbor. He started off as a lunch truck and then he opened 2 restaurants. So yeah, so
Fantastic.
I salute people that start with nothing and build something. The Al Borland salute.
let's see. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Oh, God.
Yeah, we got a place around here. It started out with one. It's they call it the hell was it? South Shore's Cajun food. It started out with one, then they moved to 2. Now they got 3, and their food is fantastic. Little mom and pop place. Oh, their food is just amazing. Oh, it's just so good.
I can
wonder
make the
how
best
much-
pizza.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how
Yeah.
much of a toll 2020 took on small restaurants and little businesses, hole in the wall
Destroyed them.
places. like
Destroyed
that.
them.
It did
Well,
here too.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
It
absolutely
did here in
destroyed
the
them.
U.S. as well. Yeah.
Food
Yeah.
trucks. Yeah.
Every mom and pops were closed, but
Yeah.
Walmart was open. Really?
Yeah.
A
Yep.
place that
Oh, yeah.
maybe fit like 30 people in there as opposed to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
That's right. Yep.
That made no sense. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, add it to the list, man. They
Well, that's
add
like
it to
here
the
in
list.
Missouri during COVID. People were complaining because Missouri has a law like gun shops cannot be closed during any natural, man-made, or natural disaster. So they were open, no mask. Yeah, none of them would allow masks. You're in a gun shop. I get it. It makes sense. You want to see who's coming in. People are complaining. Why are they open?
Yeah.
Because the law says they can be. That's how the Constitution works. And we have it enshrined, and people were so mad about that. It's like, no, all businesses should be open. Let a business decide if they want you to wear a mask or not. If I walk to a business and say mask required, I'm going to go to the next business over.
That's right.
That's it. Now I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. No, go to the next business. That's it.
I got a funny story about that dark helmet. My local gunsmith in the nearest town, he's an older guy, and he's definitely not on board with Trudeau. I'll say that much. And
Outstanding a patriot.
during the mask requirements, he used to walk around his shop up and down the aisle with his mask over his eyes, saying, "Has everyone got their goddamn masks on? Get your goddamn masks!" Yeah, it was hilarious.
Oh,
Hilarious.
get this. We had a.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead, Jersey.
yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, hey, Steve, here, if you, I'm doing a screen share real quick. If you want to show this off a little bit, you were saying like this is what my friend's restaurant served.
Oh,
So that's the seafood trio. Yeah.
oh damn!
There you go. He's got the fried fish and colossal shrimp right there. And then these are the Krabby fries, waffle fries with the Chesapeake Bay blue crab sauce right on
You
top.
got that on board your aircraft
So,
carrier. Don't lie.
That's yeah, that's what he. Oh, God, if I did, dude, I'd be fatter than I am now. Gee whiz.
It's all right.
They'd have to like push me down to Mod Z with a plunger. But so, but anyway, there you go. That's what he used to serve. That's his basic seafood trio, and
That's wow.
also served a lot of craft beers to go with it too. So it was perfect. Yeah, just absolutely.
That could power a workout, right?
There you go.
That could power a workout.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, don't mind.
Yeah,
me.
that yeah. Put a good like 3 hours. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I like
Yeah,
tasty.
exactly. But that's what I used to do. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So come on down. Let's go. We actually had another local restaurant that was close by. It was called D-Deb's, and it was in a old, like fully restored craftsman bungalow house. And so it was really cool looking, and they had some of the best sheep crab soup I've ever had. So,
Nice.
have you ever had sheep crab soup? Yeah, sheep crab soup, and it was actually gluten free, which was amazing because it didn't taste gluten free. It actually tasted normal.
A lot of gluten-free tastes like crap.
Did I lose everything? Yeah, that was the amazing thing. Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeff's
welcome
back.
back for your dump.
Have you had a poor boy sandwich
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's oysters for the meats inside? It's like a hamburger, but
Oh
with
yeah,
oysters as the patty
total.
and
Yes.
sweet seafood sauce, like tartar sauce. So good. So poor boy said, yeah, unbelievable. There's a place in Victoria, Vancouver Island, that used to make one, and oh my god, this Italian place. Yeah,
I live in the Midwest. I'm not trying that.
Shrimp
because
po'
by
boys.
the time
Oh,
it gets to my po' boy, it's probably going to be rancid, and I'll get diarrhea for 3 weeks.
That's
so you go for the prairie oysters.
I don't want to eat nuts.
that's nice to know.
Prairie oysters.
I'm good on balls. Thank you.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I'm getting there. Almost to
Rocky
the
Mountain
bag.
oysters.
So
What was that
are
with
we-
Chevy Chase when he was eating the eating competition for Rocky Mountain
I'll be
oysters?
back.
He's plowing them down. Funny Farm. That's what it was. Was it?
I never saw that movie.
Oh, you got to watch Funny Farm. It's fantastic. It's just a good 80s classic movie. It's fantastic. He's eating these things. He didn't realize they were bull testicles.
I have seen that scene.
Oh, I love
I
that.
have seen that.
What a great movie. I love the 80s. I was so blessed to have grown up in that time to see
Everything
those
in
movies.
the 80s was, well, just about everything was good.
70s,
You know,
80s.
I even liked Ishtar. Ishtar was okay.
I'll tell you who had the best World War II movies, 50s, 60s. Because they still had access to World War II World War II
right. Good point.
ships back then at that point.
Good point.
They were good.
That is true. So, do we have money bet on who's going to finish first? Jeff or
Oh, he's
Steve?
probably gonna finish before me.
I did. Oh, sorry.
Probably. So I did a quick update. I'm inching close to 2,000 subscribers, and I haven't done a 1,000 celebration.
Wow.
Great.
Holy shit. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
No, I got to do that. I think next week we're gonna do a 1,000 celebration.
That's fantastic.
Hey,
It came up so quick that I didn't have time to tell the guys. I was like, hey, who wants to be on? It's like one of those things. So I was like, well,
hey, Steve.
yes.
Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, golf clap. If you know what I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know
about.
you.
I posted
Yeah.
that. I was like, yeah, I know he'd like that.
It was a good
That
game.
was a good movie. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
I like
What's-
those two together.
Oh yeah, that was that pre Colombian snow dust for Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah.
Well,
And
before
pre,
it became
STDs.
public.
Yeah, that was still a good time in cinema then.
Yeah, tiger blood, man. Fucking tiger blood.
Winning.
Get all these kids that are like, I grew up in their 2010s. I'm like, you just sit yourself down there, kiddo. I grew up in the 80s. Just be quiet. Back when Saturday Night Live was still funny, movies were still good, TV was good. You could have your funny, you could have your racy, and your wholesome at the same time. You
We
got
left
all
our
of it.
own devices. We had to be independent and strong, otherwise
We had
our
Knight
parents weren't still
Rider.
allowed to beat us. Yeah.
I grew up at the very end when Chips was ending.
Ooh, that was a good show. Yep.
Oh, I love Chips so much.
Yeah.
I didn't like a show for me. One of my favorites because it's actually very accurate. Emergency from the 70s.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
Emergency.
actually very accurate because the one guy that drove the fire truck through most of the show was actually an LA firefighter, and one of the guys got offered a job by the LA Fire Department because they actually took real training. Fire and
No kidding.
fire and
And
yeah,
they'd be familiar with the vocabulary.
yes, no, they took actual real fire and paramedic.
That was
training.
a good show, man. I remember it was so cool when they rolled out of the fire station in the emergency vehicle.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
I had the
realize-
little die-cast dinky toy car
Yeah.
of the emergency car.
Did you know a lot of people don't know that a lot of the like air evac helicopters for EMS were well back then were former Vietnam pilots, and they said when them guys would come in with an evac helicopter for medical, they would just come in, shoot straight in, and just bank the whole ass end around and just land it. No problem.
Yep.
Do they do the tail land? You know, where they like
Some
come
did,
in
yeah.
like this?
Apparently,
like,
some did,
yeah,
yeah.
like,
They would come in
and
like
then-
this and
and drop.
just lose all that airspeed and just bring that front end down gently.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, hey, I got to jump back on because I got to say I got to go. My wife needs some
All right.
help with something, so I got to go.
Hey,
take
go
care
see
of
you,
it.
for
brother.
hanging
Thank
out
you,
with
see you
us.
guys. I'll catch you later.
Love you, Joseph.
Peace out. Have a good one. Love you, man.
See you later.
God bless.
God bless. I'm sorry, we got a Canadian here. Not God bless. Hey,
Ha, ha.
I love you. You know that.
Yeah, well, I think I imagine that we've got at least a couple of Canadians in the chat. I see Suzanne is in the chat, and she's a Western Canadian person as well.
Is
She's
that
gonna
like
go
near-
tap
is she like-
tap
is that near
maple
Quebec?
trees.
Is that near Quebec?
Saskatchewan. No, it's on the other side of Alberta. It's British
Oh, okay,
Columbia,
we're-
Alberta,
Okay,
Saskatchewan.
we're okay. I thought she was.
They've
gonna
got a lot of
I
oil
thought I
as
was going to
well.
hear Quebec for a minute. Don's going to be like, okay, we got an
No,
infiltrator here.
they're very Western. Yeah, they're
Your
into the oil
Quebec
sands.
is our. What would you compare your Quebec to us? DC, Chicago, New York City. I'd say more DC probably because it's a little more cosmopolitan.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Mm.
Yeah, Quebec City or Quebec the province?
Good point.
Quebec City is unique.
On the
It's-
freaking piece.
It's pretty European, you know. Yeah, it's old. Yeah, it's pretty old. It's one of the oldest cities in Canada. That's
Did you know in
fantastic.
the 1800s the U.S. almost invaded Canada and took it over?
I didn't know. Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
No,
Yeah,
there was actually a
history.
plan in the 1800s for the U.S. to invade Canada and take it over.
Yeah, no,
I
you
think it
guys
was
know
the
history
1800s.
of
I might be
acquiring
wrong
land.
on the timeline, but there was an actual plan at some point to take over Canada or part of it.
And you got too drunk on the Jim Beam, and it never happened.
Bastards. No, you send all your Canadian syrup down there. You got them all hopped up.
Yeah,
You infamous bastards.
Yeah, well, yeah, geez, Quebec, the province. I don't know what state would be equivalent to Quebec, the province. I mean, Yukon is obviously Alaska. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know,
I assume probably people that live in Yukon, even if it's in Canadian territory, would probably recognize more as probably Alaskans, just because
yeah,
like cultural stuff,
definitely, 100%. Yeah, yeah. I
maybe even
worked up there.
politically on certain points, probably
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh, 100%. I worked up there for a year and a half at a gold mine up in two different locations, and in the Yukon. And I would definitely agree with that. Yeah, drove quite over quite a bit of it. But yeah, Alaska is more mountainous, more dramatic. I'd say more, it's got more impressive scenery, but that's just my opinion.
I've seen pictures. I've never been there, but pictures I've seen are beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is, but after a year and a half, I had enough, so that was time to.
Yeah. Well, I live in
the cold and the dark and the light and the
yeah. That would kill me. The long dark would just I couldn't do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially during the I finished up there because the lockdown regulations meant there was what little social communal rooms had been there were all locked down and not available. So you spent your time in an 8x10 room unless you were working, which so that was I couldn't handle it in the winter in the dark. That was terrible. So yeah, I did it for a while and then now time to just enough. I saved up enough money to go live in Mexico for 5 months. That's what I did.
I knew somebody years ago were trying to get me to sign up for to become a firefighter down in the South Pole in Antarctica. They were there and they're like, "Hey, come down there. Like, we need people in the off season."
I can't imagine fire is much of a problem down there.
There's not, but they always have 24/7 fire
open the
protection.
door and it's minus 70 all of a sudden.
Pretty much, but they always have 24/7 fire EMS protection regardless. He tried to get me to go down there. I watched enough videos in the winter. I was like, because they needed people in the winter more so. I was like, nope,
shit,
no, I'm good. Nope.
I hate when one piece looks like one, and I don't need that one. I need the other one.
Is Jeff coming back, or
he might be looking for pieces?
He's throwing pieces around trying to find
like
a permanent piece while screaming and cussing. You son of a! He'll pop back on. I found it finally. All calm.
So, Steve, I had an invitation ready for you last night to jump on with the big panel with Antidote Jill. And
I got so
William
tired
Spielberg, Jason Fox.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I was gonna join, but it's like I got so tired from doing this. I'm like, dude, I can't function. Like, I was just so tired. And then I was watching the stream. You had a lot of people on.
I thought it was.
There were 7. Yeah, I was happy to have Jason Fox on there. PvP came on. Antidote of Jill.
Like when there's a stream that has like 9 people on or something like that, I kind of avoid just because it's so loud. Like
7, yeah, there was 7 of us.
Or 7. If you get like
that's quite a bit.
5 or 6, you can kind of control a little bit, but
that's what I was trying to explain to the chat. But then Suzanne, and you're listening now, Suzanne kept egging me on to let more people on. And so what I did,
she likes everyone. She likes us all.
So what I did, Steve, is I took myself out of the conversation for most of it, and so now it was basically a panel of 6, and that worked pretty good. Rod also stepped back. I noticed because we had been talking ourselves for quite a while, and then William Spielberg had come on, and Jason Fox, and so both of us sort of pulled back a little bit, and so it worked. I was quite impressed, and thank you to Rod Thunderheart for wrapping up for me. I actually went to bed, and he's got the keys to my channel, right? So I went to bed, and he wrapped up the stream. It was great.
Nice.
Ooh, I should
all right, so I'm putting in a piece here.
What, a Bugatti? Is that the Bugatti? Nice.
I just got to know how you put it. I think it goes on like.
Bugatti's more expensive than Lamborghinis.
Yes.
Like McLaren level expensive.
So here's the back end of this car.
That's cool.
Nice. Are those adjustable, or do they stay at that angle?
No, they're adjustable. If they stay like this, they rest like that.
I wonder what their purpose is. To help with down pressure.
I don't know.
Damn. Are they mud flaps? Are they mud flaps?
No, I think they're the lights, the brake lights. Because this is the racing car.
Very awesome.
So Canadian Spider-Man. John says that we have something in common because I do bonfires. I admit though, my bonfires is just to burn trash though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got neighbors. I've got 4 other houses on this this particular road here within, I don't know, a few kilometers. So I can't do anything like that. But I do have during when it's permitted. Right now we have a fire ban on, of course, because British Columbia has a few fires going on. Actually, there's one not far up the road at the lake, but it's under. Actually, I went up and took a look at just before the stream, and it's looking like they're getting a handle on it, so that's good. But yeah, no, I love to do bonfire streams just out at the back of the property here, not too far. And yeah, what made you? Do you engage with the chat when you do that, or what's the format when you do those streams?
Oh, I've actually never done a bonfire stream. I just do bonfires here.
Turn on the camera, see what happens.
Yeah,
I had 100 people had cumulative had watched before I ended one of the. And it was 2 hours long on a Saturday night.
Okay. Well, the last bonfire was to burn 7 crates of Lego instructions, mixed in with wood. I mean, but
that'll happen. Yeah, that'll happen. John the Beagle Dad says he's got a stomach bug. It's making him tired. Sorry to hear that. Alcohol kills germs, so I recommend an overproof rum directly down the gullet, like in a good quantity of it too, to make sure you kill it. That's just, and I'm not a doctor, but I have no problem giving medical advice on my channel. Not on this channel, on my channel.
Okay, 3 here.
Is Dark Helmet still here in the microphone?
I don't know.
He just comes and goes. You know how many pieces are in this build?
This one, I can look it up real quick. This is the Ferrari finish line. It's an older set.
Is it like the big? Oh, it's not the Technic one.
No, it's
that thing's massive.
I have the garage one too from the same time period. Let's see. Bricklink says it came out in 2006. 530 pieces and 10 minifigures.
Wow, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty formidable. And do you have decals already on it, pre-installed from a previous build?
Yeah, I do.
I think Steve does as well. Do you not, Steve, or is this brand new?
What? This one?
The set. Yeah, are the decals already on it?
Yeah,
decals.
I've already built
I don't know
this
how
one
you
before.
Southerners pronounce it. The decals.
it would be decals, but yeah, I built this one before.
Is
like 2 years ago, I think.
What is your accent, Steve? If you don't mind me asking, is that a Southern accent?
Yeah. When I left,
Come off as a Southern gentleman.
The South and Midwest, when I moved to California, I thought women didn't like the Southern accent, so I kind of got rid of it. But I'm slowly trying to bring it back.
Oh, Cool.
Turns out that southern accent is fantastic.
Nice. Well done. I've got a mix.
But it comes in and out. Like my R's. I draw my R's a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed that. That's why I was asking. I've lived half of my life in Eastern Canada, and when I wasn't abroad, and then half of my life in Western Canada, here in British Columbia, and so it's definitely affected my accent. I know that Dark Helmet earlier was saying I was listening, of course, before to you guys, and he was saying that I was both a liberal and a conservative, and that is because I've lived both. on the East Coast and the West Coast, I think. And the older you get, the more conservative you become too. Of course, when you go and attend university, I spent 5 years in university going to first, computer science and then anthropology, and that definitely brought on the liberal tendencies, even back in the 90s. And like classical liberal, I would say, which is the belief in equality and freedom and things like that. And classical, and then the older you get, the more conservative I find you get, for sure. My opinion and my take on things has completely changed 180 degrees in the last 20 years, Steve. 100%.
Oh, I bet.
Even from I would say even from my 30s, 100%. From my mid 30s to right now, my opinions on things have changed as well. So, and perhaps you're noticing that. I mean, you've got some time under your belt.
Yeah, I just grew up pretty much conservative.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's nothing really fancy or anything about it. It's like, yeah.
Well, we did have Southern influence, of course. I mean, Boss Hogg, for example. The Dukes of Hazzard, and I'm not exaggerating. The Dukes of Hazzard, you better believe it was an influence on my friends and myself, my brothers. Daisy Duke. Oh yeah, definitely an influence. And we had that Southern. And then of course, went Mel's Diner with Flo. I take it Flo was a Southern girl as well. So yeah, and then there was Delta Burke, of course. The classic Southern. Belle. So yeah, no, it was an influence, but of course it was all stereotypical.
Yeah.
John the Beagle Dad says, "I bet it would make me vomit the alcohol." Well, don't be a quitter. I mean, you're not trying hard enough then. Right. Yoda said, "Do or do not. There is no try." Of course, I'm not a doctor.
Not a doctor, just play one on TV.
Yeah, that was a great commercial. That was a good commercial. I think that was for aspirin, if I'm not mistaken. Originally, like Tylenol or something. Could be wrong.
So now I gotta slide this in here. Great.
Well, something, Steve. I should stream with you more often because this actually is having me be disciplined to sit down and do this.
Nice.
That's good. So that's what I got so far.
Brilliant.
Looking good, man.
It's a pain in the butt.
For hours.
I like doing it. No matter how frustrated I get, I still enjoy doing this.
How are the Lego instructions? Are they pretty darn good from different set to set?
It kind of.
Go ahead.
I'll let you answer that one because it.
I'm still here.
It depends.
It does depend.
I ate some Thai food earlier. I'll be back.
He's joking, folks.
Well, if you had Indian food, I understand that stuff goes through me like a bullet train. But anyway,
I miss Indian food.
No, the Lego instructions, it's kind of weird. Like the stuff, I would say from like 2005 to about 2010 are awful. I cannot see when they've got like dark pieces, whether it's dark gray, whether it's brown or black. You can't see the studs very well. And so you don't really, you're kind of guessing when you're building. Now, The newer stuff, they've done a better job. You can see it, but for those that 5-year period, it was pretty bad. And unfortunately, what I'm building here is from that era, and so some of these darker pieces, I'm like having trouble when like kind of like looking at it, like, okay, what makes sense here? And if I have no leftover pieces at the end, I think I did it right.
What about colorblind people? Would they have a problem?
Yeah.
Sure they would.
How about you, Steve? Do you find the quality of the instructions pretty good from the old Lego people?
Sometimes it does vary. I've had some that just don't make sense. And yeah, actually.
Dark Helmet, have you been listening the whole time?
Yes.
Maybe he's away from the mic in that case. Sometimes I do wander into the kitchen and just have my earbud on. Yeah, that's
like right here. I have to fix it because I put the wrong piece on.
Now, that's not Star Wars or any other set like that. So does that make that particular piece a little cheaper, Steve?
This
because
one?
Because it's not like a Disney branded.
Well, it's a sports car, or a hypercar, I should say, and so it's a little bit different per se. It's different, like, oh man, there's a different collection, like where some people like certain things, and so like I'm not big on the Star Wars Lego sets per se. I mean, I'll build them. But there's you'll get a wide variety of things. Like you get the cars, you get the Technic ones where it's like
I gotta
the
find
higher
Jesus.
end stuff.
I gotta find Jesus. Literally. I gotta find Jesus, literally.
Why?
Lego
What
Jesus,
do you say
I'm
about-
gonna send it to you.
Oh, okay.
See, we'll start building it. Poof, burst into flames.
There. Now I fixed it.
It or him? Both.
Either one.
Well, he'll get good ratings probably.
Either way, you're right. Yeah.
It's still a silver lining, you know.
People try to cancel me.
It's happened before. You survived.
Yeah. People try to cancel me. I think it's ridiculous, but whatever. I just don't get it.
You know, a few months back, the lug I belonged to was approached by one of the mega churches out here, and they wanted us to build like a 7-foot cross out of Legos. And well, my group didn't want to do it, so we didn't.
They thought it was sacrilegious or something.
No, it's I guess they were more afraid of the cost. Because I mean, can you imagine like doing reddish brown 7 foot tall as a cross?
No. Yeah.
And of course, it was a church, so they didn't have the money, and they were hoping that we would do it for free. And it's like, no.
Yeah, no.
Not today, muchachos.
Oh dear, there's a Lego film, The Crucifixion of Jesus, a brick film. Wow, okay.
That's interesting.
Full brick movie. A brick film, Crucifixion of Jesus. Well, I know what I'll be watching later. Cool.
I'm putting on the door right now.
It's from 2018. Nice.
If I can do this right. No, it goes this way. So here's the door. I'll get a better view.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's
cool.
The articulation is quite a good range, eh? It goes.
Oh yeah.
Very good. That's all right. Yeah, fantastic.
Did I do the right pieces? There we go.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Lego Bible Jesus on eBay for $29.99 American. Yeah, you can get Lego Jesus. I'll be damned. That's not what I meant, but that's cool.
How does this go? Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay. I'm doing this one.
No, Steve, does that have any kind of a dynamic motor in it or like a potential energy?
No, the
dynamo,
wheels.
spinny
The
wheels?
wheels spin.
Okay. Yep. And do you have to build the wheels with the hubs and everything?
It just looks like this, and I have the hubcap with it, the rim that comes with it. So
Okay.
I'll just put these up here. Nope, can't. 'Cause the car got to go over there. But yeah, I'm almost done with this. This thing is so big.
Well now. Look at you bragging.
Yes.
That's a little better. Well, that did really good. Oh yeah, you've been going. Oh yeah, 2 hours now. Wow.
Oh, really? Have we
Yeah,
really
it
been going
catches
for
up.
2 hours?
2
What?
hours, yeah.
Have we really been going for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Dang.
I like to try to finish them, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Finish what you start.
I think I'm working on the hood right now. Yeah. I'm doing the hood. On the other one.
Nice. Yeah, so I went up to the lake just a little while ago, like I was saying, Steve, to assess the fire situation because I've got some work coming up this next few days, so I've got to leave town and head up to Salmon Arm and Sicamous kind of way up north. And so I was concerned about leaving the property. You know, they're a couple hours away. But I went up and checked it out, and no, the firefighters, the helicopters were dropping big bags, buckets of water on it, airdrops pretty regularly. And they've got a lot of machinery up there, it looked like. So they really slowed down the progress of the fires, and it's not that threatening. It doesn't appear to be, so that is good. And hello, Real Weight Nation. Hello, good.
What up?
I was just going to send an invite to Rancor Steve, says Real Weight Nation. How funny. I don't think he'll accept. He's in the middle of something.
I'm challenging myself.
Yes, you're not challenged enough. Okay. Sorry.
So that's the hood.
Ooh, that is gorgeous. Whoa. That is awesome.
Technically, the engine's back here, but yeah.
Oh, well, what do you put in the hood? Suitcase
I don't know,
full of dildos.
briefcase.
Briefcase full of dildos.
Yeah.
Canadian. What's your shirt say? Sorry, hold
I think
on. Yeah, I'm trying to see what your Canadian shirt is, eh?
I have a copy of the Canadian Constitution right behind me. Actually, I have two copies. One's in my car.
So you took one page and cut it into 3 pieces?
Now, I ordered from 3 different publishers, including the Parliament House of Canada. So they've got their own printer. So just to see. Yeah, it was during the little trucker gathering we had in Ottawa there.
Oh, you mean the winter barbecue, as I call it?
And with the bouncy castles, that's the one. And the hockey games.
Trust me, I watched every day at some level.
So did I for hours. It was incredible.
I even flew a Canadian flag in front of my house out of respect.
Oh, man. That's awesome. I've got one right back here on a hockey stick. You can sort of see the red, but it's on the hockey stick right there. And that actually was used at the convoy. Yeah, it was fantastic. Ooh. I used to jog with it up and down my neighborhood too. I'm not kidding. I take it with me on jogs. The hockey stick and the flag. Yeah, well, it was during the convoy. You're damn right.
I was in. I love this show. I had 100% support for them.
Yeah, it was fantastic, man. Oh, and I told my boss too when they started like beating people and trampling them with horses. I told my boss, I was like, there's a bunch of us in this neighborhood. We're loading in a car. We're gonna have to go to Ottawa. Sorry, we might have to go. Like if this, yeah. And he said, "Yep, I wish I could go with you." So we had support, and then the Emergency Act was called, and it was shut down like within 48 hours after that. So there was no point in going.
Yeah, I now remember when that happened. They were having a problem finding anybody that would tow the semi trucks, and they had to pull some federal act or something like that to take over the trucks.
Yeah, and threaten them with canceling their company insurance and all kinds of dirty.
Basically, shutting them down.
Like Banana Republic dictator. It was crazy, and no one seems to be upset about it. Everyone's kind of. Although I do have Tamara Leach's book. She was one of the organizers of the convoy and did jail time for a couple of years because of it too.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
on some sort of a misdemeanor, disturbing the peace type. Yeah, unbelievable.
Well, it's like I was on a Telegram group when that was all going on. It was Americans and Canadians together. We were talking. People, they knew what was going on up there.
I might have been part of that Telegram group, my friend.
Might have been, actually. I was on a couple. But one of them I was on.
Do you know how many American, Canadian crossed flag type stickers and badges and emblems and signs that were flying all over this place? Yeah. It was crazy.
Well, we got to show love for our special needs cousins to the north.
Dude, you got to come liberate us, it would seem.
What military? We don't have one anymore.
Yeah,
we just have a bunch of guys wearing dresses and calling themselves Admiral.
No joke. We have just had we've literally installed tampon dispensers in every men's room in the Canadian forces. I'm not joking. That's a thing. That's not a rumor. It happened.
That's exactly what I want after I take a fresh, steamy pile dump. I want a tampon right in the stall with me so I can just shove it right at my pooper.
Yeah, well, I think they're on the bathroom walls outside. And of course,
where else is it going to go?
Ripping them down. Of course, guys are going to rip them down. But yeah, so that's another taxpayer expense. Yeah, ridiculous.
If you want to live like that, fine. If you want to believe you need tampons, fine. Yeah. And I have an amendment to that last comment. If you're bleeding, go to a doctor. That's called a hemorrhage. Something's wrong.
I can't see there's that many women that are transitioning to become men to join the infantry. Like maybe there's some psychos.
They're not.
That would. But I don't think that's happening. Where's JRC when we need him? He would be able to answer this. Are there any females transitioning to become
his
men?
Bible. No, I'm glad he's not here. His Bible would be on fire, and he'd just be screaming preacher like Billy Graham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you don't see women that transition to men wanting to run in the infantry. They don't do it.
Oh, okay. John the Eagle, a Beagle Dad. Says, okay, guys, I gotta bounce. See you on the next stream. I'm up early in the AM. Have a great night. Oh, thanks, John, for being here.
Later, John.
Have a good night, brother.
Later.
And give your Beagle loving for us. Give him lots of belly rubs.
I think what I hear you say is that the U.S. military has become a who's got a bigger dick contest.
Yeah.
It's a dick waving contest among admirals that identify as women. It's confusing. I don't know anymore.
Do you really have that?
We have a female admiral that is a man biologically.
Okay, I saw that and I thought I was really stoned and I had just dreamt that one night. That I did watch. Okay, I watched somebody, it might have been Russell Brand or somebody do a bit on that. Okay.
We technically have two. We technically have two, or no, one's an admiral, one's like lower ranking, but she's still off. He's officer, sorry. They, them, whatever, I don't know. I can't. I give up.
There's flies that are driving me crazy here, Steve, and I have the assault distance puncher. I'm gonna just go get that for a second, but I'm still here. I'm most definitely still.
Well, we're almost done.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are almost done. Because I'm gonna go full assault on these motherfuckers. No joke, like with real salt too. It works.
I don't know how I ended up with all these extra pieces. Well, I do. There's one other thing I have to look for, but I pretty much have it done.
Oh, that's okay, Steve. You're a man. Every time we've rebuilt an engine, there's been extra pieces. It still runs fine.
Yeah.
I've had that happen once or twice. The engines ran fine. It got...
Right.
Well, that's fantastic.
I got the piece.
What you building over there, Jeff?
The Ferrari finish line. It's I can't remember. Let me look here. It's released in 2006, so it's about 20 years old.
Wonderful.
Man, 20. Dude, I graduated high school in 2006.
My God, I feel old.
Makes me feel old too. I graduated in 1992.
Okay, I don't feel as old as you. I graduated in 97. Well, no, I graduated in 96. I joined the Army in 97. Sorry.
Yeah, I graduated in 90. Good year.
Dang.
All that Canadian maple syrup keeps you young, doesn't it?
You know what? Honest to God, I chug some out of the fridge every night for at least the last 2 weeks. I have been. It's almost gone now.
Is that the ghost of Walter Brimley I see behind you, sneaking up behind you and go, diabetes?
For maple syrup? No, I don't think so. It's pure maple.
Well, no, you're probably fine if you're getting it directly from the source. But you got a lot of maple syrup. They call maple syrup, but a lot of it's corn syrup, and they put coloring and sugar.
That is absolutely a thing, especially in China. Not so much in any product coming out of Quebec or New Brunswick in the East Coast. And my parents, I actually grew up with the man that owns that particular maple syrup producer. I went to school with him, Nathan. Shout out to Nathan. So yeah, he owns the farm. It used to be his dad's and his dad's. And so my parents go to market on Saturday, see Nathan, and buy maple syrup and send it out. And I'm almost out, so they're gonna have to send me some more. That is gorgeous, Steve.
So here's the car.
That looks
You
nice.
turn the wheels
Yeah.
like on the top.
Oh, cool.
So you actually can steer it doing this.
That is cool.
The doors open like that.
How many
Okay.
cubic inches is the engine?
I don't know.
How many foot
The engine's back
torque
here.
does the ass end have?
So these lift up, go down. Yeah, that's it right there.
Good job, brother.
Wow.
This is the fourth time I built this.
Wow.
And the last time you'll
That
take
is
it apart
gorgeous.
and lose 2 pieces.
That's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah, looks good.
it's kind of cool. It's a little shaky, but it's cool.
And it rolls nice
But
and
on that note, I
beautiful.
do have to put in some brake lights in my wife's car. And I want to thank everyone who was a part of this stream, everyone in there, even Rumble, YouTube, and thank you, Dark
Yep.
Helmet, Steve, Jeff. I like building. It's cool to have someone else come on and just build, even if they're just quiet, just building stuff. It's cool.
Definitely.
It brings
You
out
know-
a different atmosphere.
You know what I love about your Lego builds? When you're doing
What?
that, the rest of us just have normal everyday conversations.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what
It's just normal conversations everyday people have. That's
yeah,
it.
it's just whatever you guys want to talk about. It's just so it's an everyday conversation, and then you get one guy or two guys just building Legos. You get two different things going at the same time. It's cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I love
I like
about
that.
it.
Perfect.
and I
Wonderful.
think next
Thanks
weekend
for having me.
I will do a 1,000 celebration subscriber thing. Bring some people on. We'll do that for a couple hours or something like that. Talk about the channel, talk about the show and stuff. So I'm adding people who've been on Lego Build, more conversation in Manorama, and then this coming Tuesday we're doing our second annual 80s movies, action movies that helped us become men. That's gonna be fun.
God, I'm glad I've grown up in the
Yeah.
80s. Oh,
I
Yes.
know. So that's gonna be
Sirens
fun. I'm
are
gonna
perfect in the background.
yeah. Woo! Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I want and also JRC. Thank you guys, everyone, for joining. Yeah, I don't know what will be the next Lego build I'll do, but it'll be something.
And-
It'll be
And we're on Rumble and YouTube. Are we still on YouTube, perchance?
yeah, we're still on YouTube.
wow.
And Rumble. Fantastic.
Yeah. So on that note, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you guys very much. If you want people to know about this awesome Lego build show, or it's just we all have good conversations. Let people know, both on Rumble and YouTube. And yeah, on that note, you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you guys Tuesday for Manorama. Yeah. See you guys.
Have a good one.
Hi, Raquel.